be out and ready to send this away. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He rolls to his right. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for the Cowboys. First down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Delivers another one to Williams. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Hits him on the out route. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Dak to the air here. Completed to his running back. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. Throw caught by his running back. He's still going at the 30. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Pulls it at the 7. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. George Pickens the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. Second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Aubrey now to kick this one away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set, huh?
Rattler. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap to Rattler. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Let's go now. 33, yellow.
Rattler trying to get on 2nd. Escapes the pocket. That one's up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have it 3rd and 10. They run it from the gun with Kamara. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They're going for this. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Everybody, going to 53.
Prescott on 1st and 10. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they take him down right along the 30.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line. 54, here we go, 46. Here we go, kill. 46.
Here's 2nd and 2. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
Dak now from the gun. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
All right. set up now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Going left side, Williams with it. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Here we go. 26. 26.
Here's 2nd and 11. It's his running back. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. I think. We're going to 54. Right in. 26.
Now Dak to throw. Screen here for Williams. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill. 26.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here we go. 26.
Gets it again. And he will not be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
14. Saints, nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 45. White. Set.
From the gun, Rattler. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Rattler. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Rattler, first and 10. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Running behind center with Kamara. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Rattler to the air now. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
Now Rattler. And this is intercepted. And the Cowboys take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on first is Prescott. Connects on the crosser. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun is Prescott. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. Now it's Prescott again. Short pass brought in. And he goes out. Just needed 1 more step there to reach midfield.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
He'll throw it. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Come on, set. Red 38.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Only took him 1 play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Shotgun snap to Rattler. This finds Cooks, complete. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43. Offense in the hurry up here.
Now second and 6.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
He was brought down at the
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Set.
Rattler back to throw. Completed over the middle. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And they're going for this. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but see it down on the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Completed to his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Hey, kill. Everybody, kill. What do you think?
1st down from the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's able to get this down to the 13.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, here we go. 46.
Throwing again, Prescott. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Cowboys control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's a 36-yard look for him.
A 36-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And that will add to their score.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Shaheed now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Down. Ready?
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10.
Throwing his Rattler. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up second and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
From the gun, Rattler. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
50 Fury. 50 Green. Ready.
Here's Rattler. It's on target to Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for the Saints.
Now Kamara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Clark on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here we go, second and 9. Oh no, they get him yet again. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-6 touchdown.
I got to believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick-6.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys make it a 24-point ball game.
Saints nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Shaheed now to return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hut. Go.
Pistol snap to Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Ready. Ready.
Another try following the sack. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
And the Saints.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Rattler, first and 10. That's completed right side. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints putting up points in a game decided. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys manage to recover the football. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys make it a 24-point ball game.
Saints 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Shaheed now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Red 38. Blaster 6. Fury yellow. Ready.
Rattler to the air now. Try and push it deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And they are all the way into that red zone.
A gain of 59 on the play.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Set. Hut, hut.
Rattler. The throw is caught. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
And they pick him off again. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
There you go. 47. 26.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Yeah. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8. 54. 1 8.
You're going to pass it here. Finds him over the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in the game that's already decided. All right, one more snap to play here. Williams now on 1st and 10. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from New Orleans.